Isang magandang araw Pilipinas, magandang araw Soxergen. Welcome sa isa na namang edisyon ng programang Performing and Informing. Hatid sa inyo ng Presidential Communications Office, Philippine Information Agency at sa pakikipagtulungan ng Information Coordinating Network of Soxergen o ICONSOX. Sa ngalan ng aming regional head na si Fryan Abquilan, ako si Oliver Rivera at samahan ninyo kong alamin ang mga latest development programs, projects and activities ng ating pamahalaan na ipinatutupad sa bahaging ito ng bansa. Tayo ay mapapanood sa ating mga social media accounts sa Facebook, YouTube at Spotify at mapapakinggan sa ating mga partner radio station sa mga probinsya ng Sultan Kudarat at South Cotabato. And we have with us today ang Chief ng Department of Trade and Industry Region 12, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises o MSMEs Development Division, si Mr. Robert Orfresio. Sir, good morning at ang inyong pagbati po muna sa ating mga listeners and viewers.
Yes, thank you. Magandang umaga, Sir Oliver, and magandang umaga sa lahat ng viewers ng Performing and Informing na program ng Philippine Information Agency. Good morning, everyone.
Sir, quick briefer lang po. Ano po ba ang mandato ng DTI?
Okay. Si DTI, Sir Oliver, dalawa yung pinaka-main mission namin. Unang-una is we enabling business and empowering consumers. Yun yung pinakadalawang mandato talaga ng main na mission ng aming departamento na tulungan ang mga micro, small and medium enterprises at the same time protect our consumers.
Sir, ang focus po nating episode ngayon ay ang One Town, One Product o OTOP. Ano po ito?
Yes, Sir Oliver. Ang One Town, One Product is one of the programs and projects being implemented by DTI for micro, small and medium enterprises. Itong programang ito ay naglalayon na matulungan yung ating micro, small and medium enterprises na maging competitive ang mga produkto ng ating mga MSMEs, no? We provide trainings, product development interventions, compliance to regulatory requirements.
Mga registration nila.
Yes, halimbawa food, so kailangan ng license to operate, no?
Yes.
Ganon. So we assist those MSMEs in complying with the requirements para ma-issuehan sila ng license to operate and certificate of product registration. So importante ito para sa mga lalong-lalo sa mga food products to make not only the product competitive in the market but also to protect the consumers. No? And then we also conduct marketing assistance. We link our MSMEs with institutional buyers and then we conduct and participate trade fairs. Hindi lang local trade fairs but national and international trade fairs. Ang layunin naman nito ay para to bring our products from the region outside of the region para ma-expand yung market ng ating mga produkto.
Sir, balikan lang po natin, ano po yung mga considered na MSMEs?
Yes, based doon sa categorization ng ating business enterprises, MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises. Pag sinabi nating micro, ang asset size nito ay up to 3 million. 3 million and below.
So depende dun sa income.
Oo, excluding land yan siya.
Okay.
So asset size ng micro, and then up to 15 million, yun yung small.
Yun yung small.
Oo.
So 3 to 15 small.
Small siya, oo.
Okay.
And then pag 15 to 100 medium.
Medium na siya.
Oo. Pag more than 100 million naman, yun na yung large.
So
ang sakop natin, pag sinabi nating MSME, ay yung mga business enterprises na na merong asset size na up to 100 million lang.
Opo. Sir, itong term na OTOP, hindi na ito bago.
Yes.
Opo. Ano po yung history nitong programang ito, sir? Kailan po ito nagumpisa?
Start ito nung 2002. OTOP ang tawag, One Town, One Product, wherein ang mga local government units natin were uh, requested to identify their priority commodity or product in their municipalities.
Okay.
So yun yung naging focus ng kwan. Halimbawa, isang munisipyo ang OTOP kasi one town, one product. This is kasi
Isang bayan, isang produkto.
yes, it is parang naging kwan natin, naging basihan ng konsepto yung one village, one product ng
Okay.
Japan. Oo.
Mm.
So parang yun yung naging inspirasyon, no?
Mhm.
Na to also implement it sa atin. Sa atin naman hindi tinawag nating one town one product, no? So in-identify ni LGU kung ano yung priority industry. Halimbawa, nag-identify na siya ng tinalak halimbawa na
Okay.
priority ng isang munisipyo, tinalak products. So yun yung naging focus ng interventions. So hindi lahat.
So dun papasok si DTI.
Yes, so and then in 2017 nag-level up, no? Nag-level up si OTOP, naging OTOP Next Gen siya.
So next gen,
Oo,
next generation
gen.
na siya.
Oh, yes, oo. Instead of one product per municipality, kasi nung 2002, parang may programa ang gobyerno na yung to help, really help the identified product in the municipality, parang nagkaroon ng budget na 1 million per municipality.
Isang bayan, isang produkto, isang
Isang
milyong
milyong
piso.
Yes, so
Opo.
yun. And then in 2017, nag-level up siya. Hindi lang nag-focus doon sa isang produkto per municipality, but it covers may mga other MSMEs na covered.
Okay.
Ayun. So that was 2017.
17.
Oo. Now, last year,
Mhm.
of course yung 2002 and 2017 parang covered siya ng executive order.
Okay.
Last year ginawa na itong law.
Oh, batas na talaga siya, sir.
Batas na talaga siya para meron na siyang regular na project management office and then providing
Funds.
regular fund
Yun,
for the
importante, sir.
implementation. Oo.
Mhm.
So last year napirmahan na ng ating pangulo yung
Okay.
law called the OTOP Act na signed last August 2023 and implementing rules and regulations was signed by our secretary kasi si DTI ang balilid
Secretary
agency.
Pascual, sir.
Yes. Ang IRR was signed by our secretary last November.
Mhm.
So right now we are in the process of preparing the strategic plan for approval by higher authorities para andun na yung structure and the budget for 2024. We are still operating on the fund na na-allocate under the OTOP Next Gen. Since
Okay.
Ongoing pa yung preparation.
Continuing pa rin yung
Yes, oo.
funds.
Yung sa OTOP law kasi, ongoing pa yung strategic plan preparation.
Mhm.
In fact, meron ng draft for ongoing na ng review para magkaroon na siya ng additional manpower at saka additional fund.
Ano yung implementing structure natin dito, sir?
Yes, right now, ang OTOP PMO is under our MSME Development Group.
Okay.
It is headed by our Undersecretary, Maria Cristina Roque.
Mhm.
Under her is the bureau that will handle the OTOP na project. It will be headed, yung OTOP na PMO will be headed by an assistant director,
Yeah.
parang SG27 siya.
Mhm.
Under siya ng director on in charge on market promotion and development.
Okay.
So yun yung yung in terms of final na structure and the implementation ngayon hindi pa
Hindi pa siya
finalized
fixed,
kasi
oo.
ongoing pa yung preparation and approval, review and approval of the strategic plan for the implementation of the OTOP law. So, pero ngayon, it's clear that it will be under the MSME Development Group headed by Yosek Roque of
Sir,
DTI.
ano naman po yung role ng local government units dito, sir?
Yes, so from the national, bababa siya sa regional and the provincial office ng DTI, magkakaroon din ng ng staff complement ang
Okay.
regional and the provincial offices of DTI. And then magkakaroon ng office doon sa LGU na level. Bale, in the implementation, partner natin ang mga LGUs dito.
Okay.
Not only in the implementation but also in the identification, in the prioritization. Siyempre, kung limited yung resources natin,
Yes.
we need to prioritize, no? So, sa LGU na level, partner natin dito ang magkakaroon siya ng office din sa level ng mga municipalities and cities.
Separate sa negosyo center, sir, or within, doon din siya?
Yan ang isang ifa-finalize pa kung
Okay.
it will be a department of the negosyo center kasi hindi pa fixed yung structure. It could be na under siya or
Okay.
part siya ng isang division ng negosyo
Negosyo
center,
center.
or another office under the local government
Kasi
executive.
na-establish natin yung mga negosyo center, sir, di ba?
Yes,
Halos lahat ng munisipyo meron na.
Yes, tama.
Opo.
Tama 'yan, Oliver. Meron sa lahat ng we are among the regions all over the Philippines na tayo yung nauna talaga
Okay.
na lahat ng mga municipalities and
Cities.
cities of Region 12 meron ng negosyo
Centers.
Oo. So, yun. Possibly, it will be part of the negosyo center or maybe
Separate.
magkaroon separate ng office. So, depende na later on kung ano yung magiging final na structure.
Sir, doon naman po sa mga products natin, sir, karamihan dito kasi nakikita natin puro food products. Opo. Ano po ba, aside from food products, ano po yung pwedeng maging products ng mga towns natin?
Yes. Actually, meron tayong medyo overwhelming lang in number
Yeah.
yung food products natin kasi agricultural tayo.
Yes.
Pero dalawa yan, Oliver. Meron tayong food and non-food products.
Okay.
Sa non-food products, siyempre yung mga handicraft natin, yung mga produkto na related sa cultural,
Yeah.
like yung mga
Tinalak,
handwoven products.
Mga beads.
Yun. And then we have the furniture na bamboo, bamboo furniture and other handicraft na yung raw materials are available in the localities. Yun naman yung isang qualification dapat yung raw materials natin manggagaling doon sa munisipyo kung saan siya gagawin, no?
Okay.
Oo.
So, para ma-minimize na rin yung expenses nila, sir.
Yes, oo. At saka dapat readily available.
Okay.
Like for example, merong munisipyo na nag-identify na one of the priorities will be bamboo furniture making or bamboo handicraft making, then yun yung magiging one of the priorities. Yan. So
Aside,
may mga driftwood din, actually may mga furniture made of made of yung mga old nga na
mga kahoy. No?
na kahoy na ginagawang So and other materials that may be
Arts and
available,
crafts. mga ganun, sir.
available doon sa locality.
Speaking of program assistance, sir, ano po yung mga tinutulong ng DTI doon sa mga MSMEs po na ito?
Yes,
Product development, capacity building, ano po yung mga examples nito, sir?
specific activities natin. Of course, nasabi ko na earlier na one of the main components nitong OTOP is on product development. That is why we are assisting our MSMEs na paano ma-innovate yung products nila, then paano ma-improve yung kanilang product packaging and labeling. Halimbawa, how to improve the shelf life, yung mga ganun. So, we are doing it in coordination with other government agencies kasi we cannot do it alone. By the way, ang OTOP Act, kasama dito yung mga other national government agencies in the implementation to assist our MSMEs
Ano bang
improve
agencies
their
ito, sir?
products like DOST,
DOST,
Department of Agriculture,
FDA.
FDA,
Mm.
yun. Uh, and talking of FDA, partner natin sila in complying with the regulatory requirements of our food products. So we conduct uh, uh, sessions, one-on-one sessions with our MSMEs na i-comply yung requirements para ma-issuehan sila ng license to operate from
FDA.
FDA.
Mm.
Kasi yun yung isang requirement na before mo introduce sa market yung produkto, dapat
FDA approved.
yes, para ma-ensure na rin yung safety ng product para sa mga consumers natin.
Mm-mm.
So yun, we conduct trainings,
Yes.
product packaging and labeling, compliance to regulatory requirements.
Mm-mm.
Kung merong trade fairs sa side na i-push or i-assist yung MSMEs towards generating more sales, not only in the region but outside the region. So we assist our MSMEs participate, and in fact we also conduct trade fair na. Last year we conducted trade fair in Metro Manila na Region 12 MSMEs lang talaga.
Okay.
And yun yung isang trust natin sa region ngayon na
Go outside
let's
na.
move
Ano?
outside of the region.
Yes.
Kasi we really want to expand the market for our MSMEs. And Oliver, gusto ko lang din ma-mention one of the components ng OTOP is the establishment of the OTOP hubs.
OTOP hubs.
Oo.
Mm.
So meron na tayong established na 11 OTOP hubs all over the region. So to cater to the local demand dun sa region. Kasi yung mga MSMEs natin na natutulungan, we encourage them to have their product displayed in the OTOP hubs
OTOP
para
hubs.
doon pupunta yung mga consumers, yung buyers, yung mga tourists, halimbawa.
Okay. Parang pasalubong center, sir.
Yes, oo. Pasalubong center, that's the local kwan, pero we call it
OTOP
OTOP hub.
hubs.
Oo.
Okay.
OTOP
Saan po ito,
hub.
sir? Saan po located itong 11
Yes, meron
natin?
tayo ngayon sa in North Cotabato, we have 3.
Okay.
We have one in Alamada kasi we want to parang take the opportunity of the increase in tourist arrivals.
Tourist arrivals,
Oo,
Alamada.
So, nakita natin na medyo nag-increase yung Alamada. So, meron tayong OTOP hub doon.
Okay.
Meron din tayo sa Kidapawan Terminal and one sa Don's Cafe in Kidapawan City.
The pounds.
Sa Sultan Kudarat, meron din tayong isa in
Okay.
Tacorong.
Tacorong City.
Tacorong City. Dito sa South Cotabato, we have 2. Sa Jodans, and the other one is Ace
Center Point.
Center Point.
Mall of Ace na pala.
Ayan.
Opo.
Mall of Ace. And then sa Sarangani Province, we have one in Malungon.
Malung.
And then sa
Gensan.
General Santos City, we have 4 in Gensan. Pinakamarami sa Gensan kasi syempre center ng commerce. Diyan yung airport and seaport natin. So meron tayong isa actually last year lang natin na launch yung kasi bago yung airport natin sa Gensan, di ba? So na-launch natin yung OTOP hub sa airport last November 2023, and then we have one at SM. Then another one sa yung Kayamanan ni Juan, yung non-food products naman, and then yung kay Miss Ellen's Pasalubong. So we have 4 in. And aside from that, Oliver, we are planning to establish at least 5 OTOP nooks. We call it nook kasi baby siya ng
Hub.
OTOP hub. Mas
maliit
na version.
Okay.
And we are planning to have to establish these OTOP nooks in yung emerging tourist destinations.
So doon na mismo.
Oo. Kasi gusto natin, syempre, kung may turista, gusto natin na iwanan nila yung pera nila, bilisan na lang local products natin.
Yes.
So yun yung idea. So we are targeting at least one Otopnok per province
Okay.
na ma-establish within,
Within the year.
Yes, within the year. So, of course, doon sa bagong Otop law, it is envisioned that magkakaroon ng Otop hub in all the municipalities. So, yun yung future natin na plan, no? Na dapat after product development, dapat merong market development and expansion, and one way of doing it is to have it displayed in Otop hubs para magkakaroon ng Otop hub per municipality later on. Yan.
Speaking of Otop Hub, sir, and Otop Nook, in January, meron tayong ni-launch dun sa regional center. Can you
Yes,
share to us updates on this, sir?
Very overwhelming yung response ng consumers natin doon sa pag-launch natin. And we would like to take this opportunity to give thanks to our local chief executive, kay Mayor Ahena, for supporting the initiative na magkaroon ng we call it Otop Nook.
Otop Nook.
Choco Cafeteria kasi yung
Theme. Yung
ano,
pangalan.
yung brand natin doon sa coffee shop.
Bali, choco, kape, tsaka tea.
Yes, oo. And then andun na yung mga R12 treats naman yung brand natin sa mga food products na pwedeng ipares
Oh.
doon sa
Doon
kape
sa Choco
at saka
Cafeteria.
sa
Choco, kape, tsaka tea.
Oo. So meron
Okay.
tayong R12 treats naman ang tawag sa mga food products na partner nung Choco Cafeteria. So right now frequented na ng mga not only yung taga Prime Regional Center na offices, yung Choco Cafeteria natin sa DTI 12 Regional Office sa ground floor. Medyo lang siya, KM Center kasi siya, Oliver. Pwedeng may mga reading materials tayo doon. Kung may mga gusto mag-research, meron tayong materials na pwedeng and then meron tayong free na wifi for guests. So while doing the research, pwedeng mag-order ng coffee, tea, or chocolate.
Yung Choco Cafeteria, sir, is in partnership with anong group nga yun, sir?
Yes, meron tayong private na operator doon, yung Sunray South Race na association. It's an association of local producers na private partner natin. We are not collecting rent for the space.
Okay.
Bali, ang agreement lang doon is for them to local products lang talaga ang i-display doon, and then they have to pay for their light and water later
Light and
on.
water.
Yan. So it's one way of really helping our MSMEs na habang infant pa sila and we are looking forward na sana mag-grow sila. Yun talaga yung one of our targets talaga sa DTI is to graduate our micro enterprises into the higher level. Maging micro, maging small, yung small, maging medium, and yung medium, maging large. Yun talaga yung of course, with the bottom line goal of creating more income, creating more sales for our MSMEs, and of course, creating jobs.
Sir, balikan ko konti. Gaano po ka-importante yung product design in terms of yung mga produkto ng ating mga MSMEs po?
Yes. It is one of, in marketing, ito yung isang pinaka-importante, Oliver. Kasi yung kung you have the product design na that will address the needs and the wants of our target consumers, then it will sell for itself yung produkto. Hindi mo na kailangang Pag may nakabili na isang consumer, then ipagsasabi niya yan na maganda itong produktong ito. Parating positive yung feedback pag maganda yung not only the design but the quality of our products. So yun yung isang target natin to kumbaga yung mga Si Otop kasi is hindi siya naka-focus doon sa startup.
Okay.
Focus siya doon sa andyan na
Na-develop
and then i-improve
Improve
natin.
na lang.
Improve
Okay.
natin. Kumbaga, yung kasi ang product idea should come from the entrepreneur eh.
Yes.
Kung meron na siyang idea na produce niya at materialize niya, then most of the time lalapit kay DTI, magpapatulong paano ba natin i-improve ito. So doon papasok si DTI, parang kumbaga sa local na tawag natin, bibihisan yung produkto.
Okay.
I-improve yung quality, kung medyo perishable siya, i-improve yung shelf life. Kung medyo hindi siya compliant doon sa mandatory packaging requirement,
Okay.
tutulungan siya. And then we also introduce yung mga bagong trends like dapat environment friendly yung packaging materials natin. Dapat yung nag-a-adapt nga sa greening initiative. So innovation. And right now, one of our Oliver, mention ko na rin,
Sige po.
trust natin is to help our MSMEs to go digital. Yung cashless payment
Cashless na.
Oo. Kasi we have started this last December sa Glorieta in Manila na wala ng cash.
Online payment
Gmail,
talaga.
GCash, GCash na siya. And we hope na we can level up on that aspect kasi yun din ang isang priority ng ating agency to help our MSMEs to go digital.
Mga ilan yung natin sir na nakuha natin na sales during the last na trade fair natin dun sa Manila?
Yung sa Glorieta. Na
Oo.
na
mga sales natin.
we generated a total of around mga 17 million doon sa Glorieta natin na sales.
So malaking tulong talaga to, sir.
Yes, malaking. Bakit namin i-push talaga namin na magkaroon nito last December kasi very sad yung experience natin nung November
sa Jensen.
Yes, inabutan yung Treasures of Region 12 na trade fair natin. Inabutan ng
lindol.
Earthquake. So na-cut short.
Yes.
Yung 2 days na stop na siya and we have no choice but to pull out the products of our and
para ma-safe.
yung mga MSMEs natin doon, of course, nag-incur ng losses.
Yes.
Kasi during the nagtakbuhan, may mga nasira na mga and of course, the expenses nila na nag-prepare, pumunta ng Jensen para mag-display, hoping na ma-recover and magkaroon sila ng additional income doon sa sales ng products nila na cut short. So, sabi namin, let's push for another one. Medyo And relative to that, we are planning to have a mas malaki na trade fair this year. And we are planning to have it scheduled hopefully either last week of November this year or first week of
December
in Metro Manila.
Oo.
So, yun ang namin na to
Christmas season talaga, sir.
Yes, to really bring our products outside of the region para maka-establish ng permanent na market linkages yung MSMEs natin with the market outside of the region.
Sir, para naman po dun sa mga MSMEs na kakaumpisa pa lang, ano yung gagawin nila to avail of these programs po of the Department of Trade and Industry?
Yes, na-mention ko na kanina na we have already established our negosyo centers all over the region.
Yes.
Although may mga due to budget constraints, may mga negosyo centers na 2 negosyo center manned by 1 business counselor.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, lagari siya.
Neighboring municipalities.
Yung adjacent lang siya ng munisipyo.
Oo.
2 days siya sa isa, 3 days siya sa kabila.
Okay.
Ganon.
Opo.
But for our going back to the question, we advise our MSMEs kung meron kayong naisip, no? Na idea, product idea, and you want to seek the assistance of DTI, just visit our nearest na negosyo centers in all the municipalities and cities of the region, and seek the assistance of our business counselors. We have competent business counselors trained, and kung hindi ma-provide sa kanilang level, ini-elevate natin sa provincial and the regional office, and we kung hindi naman within the mandate of DTI, we refer to other agencies who can assist, no. Yun. So rest assured na meron kasi kaming no wrong door policy sa DTI.
Okay.
Na lahat ng
Clients
na pupunta is i-assist, and to the best of our knowledge and ability, no.
Yeah.
And kung hindi naman within our mandate, we will refer them to the appropriate national government agency.
Sir, as Ma'am Aida always says, malapit na po tayo sa oras de peligro. Baka may iba po kayong announcements or message po na gusto iparating sa ating mga listeners and viewers.
Yes, so this is just a start, Oliver. Thank you so much for inviting us here na initially discuss about the OTOP law. And ang tabayanan po natin para sa mga MSMEs natin, no, yung full implementation once na ma-approve na for implementation yung strategic plan for the implementation of the OTOP law. Full blast na yung implementation, no. Right now we still have the activities lined up for this year under the OTOP Next Gen naman, no. But we are anticipating that towards the end of this year we will have
Full blast.
we will have additional staff, additional fund for the implementation of OTOP law. So yung mga MSMEs natin diyan na kailangan ng assistance ng DTI to improve further your products, or need our assistance in marketing the products, wag lang po tayong mag-atubili na lumapit sa pinakamalapit na negosyo center or sa provincial offices natin, or even our regional office dito sa Prime Regional Center. Lumapit lang po tayo para we can do the appropriate intervention na tulong para matulungan kayo na improve and then expand the market for your products.
Sa ating mga consumers, sir, support local,
Buy
buy local.
Yes. So sa mga ito yung isang natin, no, yung isang panawagan natin sa mga consumers. Tama yun for reminding me, Oliver, no? Para sa mga consumers natin, let's support local, let's buy local. Kasi it's one way of helping our economy. Tulungan nating lumago yung mga maliliit na negosyante, and it will magkakaroon siya ng domino effect, kakaroon ng magandang ekonomiya and better services for our people.
Okay, thank you very much sa ating guest ngayon. Episode na to, ang Chief ng DTI Region 12 Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Division, si Sir Robert Orfresio. Thank you very much, sir.
So maraming salamat, Sir Oliver, in behalf of our Regional Director, Flora Politod Gabonales. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga sa lahat ng viewers natin.
Isa na naman pong edisyon ng programang Performing and Informing ang aming hatid sa inyo ngayong linggo. Sa ngalan ng aming regional head na si Fryan Abquilan, ako si Oliver Ross Rivera. Isang magandang araw, Soc Sir Jen.